I was young, I didn't listen to music a lot because I was always playing so much. I was a tomboy and I was outside all the time. Probably up until the age of 13 or so. After that, I really started listening to more music.
Why? Why?
Well, my siblings, my older siblings, listened to music a lot. I had 4 older siblings, and so it was always on in the house. And I guess the older I got, the more I enjoyed hearing the music.
When I was little, definitely I used to listen to a lot of music in the car with my parents. On the way to school, that was a big deal, and that helped. I listened to a lot of different radio stations because my parents would be driving with me, and
I probably do listen to it more now because it's more available. When I was younger, I had to participate in it, and I was interested in music because I was in all the choirs that we had at school and church and everything.
When I was very young, I listened to country music because my parents listened to it. I didn't especially like it, but I wanted them to think I did. And it was twang and it was horrible. By the time I reached, I guess, the age of 15, I decided I wanted to listen to other kinds of music, and it didn't bother my parents at all. All along, I should have been listening to the kind of music I liked. I guess I just wanted to impress them.
we never, my listening habits are definitely different than when I was younger because we never listened to music inside the house.
Mm-hmm.
We were more those people who had the television on the background. A lot of other people have music on in the background, and because of that, I definitely changed. I listen to music more so now because I like that idea of having music on in the background instead of the glow of the television. But listening to music in the car, that is definitely doubled now that I'm driving myself because I can listen to what I want. But when I was little, I definitely listened to a lot of like Raffi, like children's music, and then I started listening to the radio. It was my parents' station, and then through other people, I would start listening to other stations.
And also, I listened with the sort of technology that I used to listen to, like the record players, phonographs. Also, yeah, they affect sort of the way I listen to music. Yes, I would say so.
I don't have a problem with the machines. I don't have a problem with the new DVD players or CD players that they have out.
I definitely listen to music a lot more now that I'm older because of the technology that's developed. Especially with being able to download free songs, I'm more likely to listen to music because it's what I downloaded so I can listen to my own playlist. Or it's different with the radio because the radio plays the most popular music, not necessarily what I listen to.
I think I listen more to music now. So much more is available. The old phonographs, it took a while to get things ready to listen to a song, and now it's just slip the CD in and punch a button, punch play, and that's it.
Since I'm the only one there, except when my grandchildren come, well, I just listen to what's there.
The genres that I listen to now definitely have changed, but it wasn't necessarily from when I was little to now, like based on age range. It was more based on the influence of my friends. It was the idea of the influence around me, especially when we only really listened to the radio. Like that changed it. My parents would listen to their stations when I was younger. Then once my friends would ride in the car with my parents and I, to and from school or to and from each other's houses, then that opened up different radio stations for me, some of which I still listen to today.
And then I listen when they're there to what they want to hear.
When I was younger and doing chores, I usually listened to music. Of course, again, it was always in the house because of my older sisters. And now I listen to it every chance I get. I'll get in the car and listen to it. I'll come home and I'll listen to it in one form or another.
Sadly, the amount of time I spend listening to music is less than I would like it to be. with so many outside influences, like now they have screens in your cars, you can watch television, or watching television basically hinders my music listening because television is more active. I can not only look at it but hear it, so I'm more likely to turn to that, especially when I'm bored, whereas music is more background. I'd like to listen to it more, but I get bored of it easier. My friends have definitely helped my music choices. I found many different music through my boyfriend. It makes it a lot easier when you know different people because they're going to show you different types of music or different genres. I also find a lot of music on the internet. Surprisingly enough, there's a lot of websites out there that help me, based on the choices that I make on like certain cities I like, it'll help me find other ones. I like listening to a lot of underground stuff, so I mostly find it myself.
I think that technology has made it more available for us to have different types of music. And yes, I guess I do have some different types of music because now you can stick them in your radio in the car when you're traveling or anything like that. You can play them anywhere you want to.
Friends they're like, oh hey, try listening to this and try listening to that, because usually whenever you get older, your friends usually like open up more doors for you, like with music wise. So yeah, yes I do. I listen to it like all the time. There's rarely a time that I'm not. I just listen to it while I'm doing other things. Like if I'm doing my chores, I'm listening to it. If I'm at school, I'm listening to it. It's also affected by what my parents that affects it too. If they're like, oh hey, and then this is good, listen to this. And then my parents are also affected by what I listen to. They're like, oh hey, that sounds good. It's really like it's impossible not to be not for someone to say, oh hey, listen to this. It's like impossible for you to go through your life and not have someone say that.